the ninjas, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah.
So let's see if it's going to work out for LDLC. I'm interested in what their master plan is here. Again, this is the G2A.com Cup. It's got $10,000 on the line here for Europe. We saw an epic end to the North American half of it, and now we are going to see the EU come to a close. So we're going to have two LDLC chaps in the apps at the moment. Just going to run around.
Chaps in the apps, eh?
Chaps in the apps.
Hope you didn't come prepared with that line.
I
hope that was spur of the moment.
I'm au naturel, baby.
Well, you know what? LDLC so far, they have taken over Banana, and they've got a big chunk of middle, actually, and they know Apartments is safe, too. So LDLC have, like, so many options to work with at the moment, and it's really down to them as to what they choose. But they are looking for this play towards A, it would seem at the moment. The bomb is over there. They've got two players left over on the B side of things, so you couldn't always just go for that pressure and keep those two players away from the rotation. But now they're bringing the bomb all the way back again. They've got two players to go for this split onto B here through Arch side. shox going to be the first man in. Going to be able to make his way through to Arch. Troubley there does take down Happy, but shox has penetrated the defensive line there into CD spawn. LEGIJA is very aware of that, though, and we do have Godby in the back of B here. Is he going to be able to get some damage done? Looks like LDLC are taking heavy losses, but Mousesports not without their own wounds at the moment, as they are trying to regain control of this site. And so far, it's looking pretty bad. Only Troubley left over, coming in from construction. Not quite able to take the first quick frag, and it's going to be him getting silenced by Kioshima. And you know what, James?
Talk to me.
I feel rusty, man. It's been like weeks. I don't even know how to cast anymore.
We haven't even got to.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You know, since you're a little uncomfortable and rusty, I'm not going to say anything this round for you as well.
All right.
Hey, it's baptism by fire, baby.
You know what?
It's into the deep end of the pool. I'm taking away your little rubber bands on your elbows.
I almost drowned because someone did that once. It's pretty rough.
Now I feel guilty. It wasn't me though, just so you know, stream. I'm not that mean.
Oh, ChrisJ's pretty mean though, the Deagle. This is kind of nice actually. They already walked into this, losing 3 players and usually even one through the smoke there. That's kind of sick actually. Mousesports, wow, they got pretty lucky there. LDLC walked into the lion's den and they came out all chewed up. Only Kioshima and Happy left over. So
Troubley has a knife called Cold as Ice. Do you think he listens to MOP?
No. They want those weapons so bad. And look at LDLC. They know it. They need to get rid of those weapons. Why aren't they throwing them away?
He's got no one to protect him while he does that though. He could get caught with his pants down. Nobody likes that.
Very true. So just trying to clear some angles here, and it's a very difficult situation. There's 2 of them left. They don't have any map control really. They're up Banana a little bit, but they don't know what's going on towards there. You have said trying to push towards long, but so far Godby's going to spot him. That's good information. Smoke going to go around, but they're getting really low. Happy on 8 health, and Kioshima is going to make his way around slowly through quad. And there it is, just going to make contact. He tries to get onto the site, but all of Mousesports going to slowly be bearing down their position. It should surely be nowhere. They let the bomb go down, but Happy with a quick frag. In comes Troubley from the back, able to silence Happy, but the bomb will go down. Here it is, Troubley able to find the head of Kioshima, and that is going to be the round. What a beautiful round here, and if they pick up the weapons as well, that's a huge turnaround on the economy for them. They get all the weapons, but looks like they might not be able to do that.
Bomb has been defused.
Could have waited with the defuse a little bit for ChrisJ to pick up one of those guns on Banana, but ooh, not going to get it. That kind of sucks, James.
It does. We are going to see the buy here though from the LDLC team. Or the Force, it seems, because 2 are only going to be able to afford pistols and a bunch of nades. So we've got Kioshima rocking Deagle and shox rocking the Tech 9. Tech 9 is looking pretty OP at the moment. Now the CZ has been nerfed into oblivion. It's the Tech 9 next up to be balanced, because that is probably an overpowered gun.
That 3-man stack towards quad is actually becoming kind of common. Oh my god, the Tech 9 is just too devastating. That's already zonixx going very low there with 7 health. But yeah, this kind of 3-man play towards quad is becoming, I'm seeing that more and more in the demos that I'm looking at and the matches that we've been casting in December. And there is a lot of merit to it, but before we go into it, let's just see how this pans out. ChrisJ going to get boosted up properly over the smoke. Might be caught. Wow! His head completely chopped off by the Eagle there of Kioshima. And they're going to power on through now, up long. They can find their way onto the bomb plant here. Smithzz with another entry there onto God B. Troubley with 2. In fact, actually, sorry, just zonixx and troubley getting 2. But it's a 2-on-3 now here with troubley and LEGIJA left over. But LDLC, they are not giving up on this at all. Bomb has to be picked up and LEGIJA is going to be smoked off. Good straight through the smoke. Is he here?
Picked up shox round for his team, and they need it because they're on the CT side, heavily favoured side. Does get the frag. Come down to now. Nice Molotov there from Happy. Limit Mouse's LEGIJA's movements and then take him down with an assist from shox. So this is not really going Mousesports' way at the moment. They won the pistol but haven't won anything since. They are on a more favoured side. How are you feeling about this lineup at the moment?
Well, it's only been 4 rounds, so I don't know, James.
Yeah, that's a pretty unfair question.
Yeah.
So they've gone for the 4 spy here. We've got 5 7s and 2 deegs. Only helmets on 3 of the 5 players. You can see NBK rocking the Galil, so that will be as good as an AK if he manages to find himself up against God B or ChrisJ.
Yeah, it's really rough when you get these economic swings. But are they going to walk into? Is it going to happen again? They're already losing 2 players. Looks like it's a bad idea to challenge towards B when their opponents are on those pistols. LDLC dropping 2 players. So what are they going to do now? What's the plan now? And the last they found their way up to 2-on-2A, but NBK is working on some spam here. It does find a kill onto LEGIJA, who was a little bit overextended. A bit vulnerable there, but can they actually find a way to bring this round back? There's so much time left. There's 50 seconds. Got shox trying to catch. So this is a very smart move actually from shox here because they've put so much presence on Banana. I mean, feasibly, there could very well be someone from Mousesports pushing A to find out some info here, but that's not the case. So shox is not going to catch anybody at all.
Yeah, and that does allow his teammates to completely concentrate on pressuring Banana as they won't need to worry about their back. Can see down the whole of mid, but looks like the push is going to eventually come into A as the clock runs down. There's 20 seconds remaining here. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 as if you have Happy still deep in towards B. Push is coming in now. You can see a Happy rotating. Got a slight defense here from ChrisJ, only with the deagle while his teammate's on it. He's going to be in the pit, doesn't get the first frag. So it's going to be ChrisJ to hold this to his team. 7 seconds remaining now. They're going to start trying to plant the bomb. Has he got enough bullets, enough time?
Oh, not quite enough time or bullets for that, but ChrisJ is going to get the frags of the deagle, and they clean it up again. Going to pick up 2 AKs for their troubles as well. This keeps happening to LDLC. I don't think the next time they're up against pistols, they're going to be thinking about taking B. I'm just going to throw that out there. That's hurt pretty badly both times.
We will see how it goes. So it is 2-2. I'm still trying to figure out why LDLC have opted for the T side first. I'm really curious.
I mean, if they have some strats, you know, that they really want to just get out the way with, there's like lots of confidence going into some of these strats. But I mean, we should talk about that 4 spy of theirs. I mean, they want to put the pressure on Mousesports because they know the Mousesports obviously have a really bad economy, and they keep getting the bomb down, so it is enabling them to get some really interesting buys going. We'll have to see if they can put it to use.
Interestingly, it's only zonixx who has a kit for the CT side. He's playing an app, so we have to bear that in mind as this round does progress. And may become key later on, and zonixx is going to be down to 19 HP straight away.
Yeah, that's pretty huge actually. shox is the only guy with a rifle, and he's almost taken down zonixx with it. Not really losing all that much health in the process either. So they're slowly creeping in towards that A site, and Mousesports are falling back piece by piece. Now it's all going to be about these strats here from LDLC, these tactics, coordination of these grenades. ChrisJ perhaps ready to flash himself out there. There it is, ChrisJ getting his teammate to flash him out. It's a nice pick. Smithzz is going to slow the push slightly, thin out their numbers, but they're still going to assault nonetheless. But these flashes are perfect. Another 2 for ChrisJ. Too easy. There it is. One more. And Happy is the last man standing here, and looks like it is all over him as well, just sitting in the smoke. And ChrisJ going to find himself, I do believe, the ace. Indeed, it was the ace for ChrisJ, but those flashes were something quite marvelous.
Yeah, so it's a very nice flashes. You know, that is a place you can pop flash yourself in off the side of the terrace roof as well, but that does give a sound cue away to the high-level players. So he's got his teammate throwing the pop flash from towards the pit area. Fantastic play there by ChrisJ. Finds out the bomb and lots of information straight away. Looking at the radar, you didn't see an instant rotation from his CT, but as the numbers started to thin for the LDLC side, the rotation did come in from B. So always something worth watching. Meanwhile, troubley is going to get 2 eco frags, anti-eco frags, should I say, towards the B bomb site. Bomb is down bottom mid slash banana. It's going to be Kioshima mounting a defense, but he's going to get taken out as well. Troubley going to advance his teammate LEGIJA down banana and eliminate that. So that's going to be a clean round there for Mousesports. No deaths on the board.
Yeah, Mousesports showing some great execution right now. Not really missing much of anything when it comes to these challenges. So that's really good news. I mean, LDLC were just running at them there. They just had a death wish, more or less. See what they could get. There's no investment at all, really, apart from some 50-50s. But LDLC now with the full buy again. Not a torrent of nades to be seen by them. A few smokes, a few flashes, but not more than that. They're going to try to push aggressively here. Apartment's falling back now and going to smoke it off. He must have heard some stepping in the second mid, though. So there is some information there from Godbeat. And we can see that they are playing fairly tentatively, not all the way back just yet, but I think they are soon going to fall to those far back positions on A.
This is interesting. I haven't really seen this before.
No. That's pretty awesome though. He's covered by those little plants. The foliage is keeping him out of vision. Doesn't get a frag, but definitely a lot of damage. MBK down to 22. ChrisJ with a great lineup. Get more than one frag though, as he does get removed by shox. In goes Godby though. They won't expect that. Godby does take down Kioshima and is able to fall back here. This is great work from Mousesports. Pushing, taking the frags, getting the info. It looks great for them at the moment.
You can see the paranoia kicking in for LDLC. Going to have NBK going to go back, making sure they're not getting flanked, but also going to just make sure Banana's open to give his team options. You can see the rotation now coming in for LDLC. Meanwhile, we have only troubley on the B site now, and they're going to move in fast, so he's going to be stuck here. They have made out his location, but they don't know how many people are elsewhere. To have LEGIJA in CT spawn, he's going to be key now to help this hold. Probably going to fall on the site to Happy. Bomb is going to go down behind the fountain.
Troubley going down so easily, things suddenly become very, very doable here for LDLC. shox taking down zonixx. Godby with the trade as they make their way in. There's 2 players here trying to push and banana. There it is, they're getting the frags. Wonderful stuff from Mousesports. A great cleanup, and got to feel like troubley going down. I mean, if he'd stayed alive another couple seconds maybe, they had all their focus on him, and that crossfire's coming in from CT spawn. Almost stayed alive long enough for it to be effective, but it was LDLC who managed to not really just be able to hold on to that.
So as far as we know, I think we're pretty sure that this is the new Mousesports lineup's first match. So they've had a few days to kind of get things together. So it's going to be curious to see how they fare in this best of 5, but this will be really good for them, win or lose. And ChrisJ, the action has begun. Get a nice clean shot on Kioshima. And I wonder if the T choice by LDLC to start this is something to do with kind of like anti-ChrisJ strats, or if they're just maybe kind of challenging themselves to the best of 5 rather than a best of 3, who knows.
After taking down shox, quite unawares. But yeah, it's an interesting question. I mean, there's so many ways you can. It's hard to know 100% without asking them, of course. But there's always going to be arguments for getting a T side out of the way, especially if, like, even if you're confident with it or if you have trouble with it. Like, I don't know, it's a difficult one. But if we take stock of the current situation, MBK and Smithzz are left in this 2-on-4, and it is very doable here. Oh no, they line up for troubley. Yeah, that's not going to work, and we go 6-2. Mousesports looking fantastic, actually. They're really looking very hot when it comes to hitting the shots, I got to say, and that's a lot of what CT side can be about on Inferno. A lot of very vanilla play. You can back it up with that strong execution, strong fundamentals. It's pretty strong.
So we're going to see. I think the Tech 9 trains definitely replaced the Glock train for the terrorists. We're going to see 3 Tech 9s here. So curious to see what kind of damage they can do. When you're playing pugs and matchmaking and otherwise, Tech 9s are absolutely disgusting. And I wonder how the pros will abuse them now that the CZ is no longer there.
So pretty standard stuff here from Mousesports. Very, very standard setup. They are definitely thinking about the pistols here. They're keeping good tabs, I think, on the economy of LDLC. So got troubley here ready with a nade as soon as action is to be spotted to delay or make.
He's got a stolen gun.
That's really painful in here. They've got to go through this smoke. They do get a nice flash, which is going to hurt troubley a little bit, but troubley tossing some flashes over. They're going to line up, actually, over by construction to try to be the firing squad. And there it is, happy with that Tech 9 from the side. Here, but they are holding down construction. This is going to make the retake so much easier here for Mousesports. They've yet to lose a player, even. LDLC do get the bomb down, which was basically the entire plan of this. Get some more kills in, at least a kill on the board. That's going to be also very nice, but so far not happening. There we go. Down. There's a second. shox just trying to be just there we go. 2 frags, a bomb. I would be pretty happy in LDLC's shoes.
Yeah, that was a pretty good plant. And yeah, so I wonder if troubley estimated him to be further away, or if they were just playing for the full retake. Because there's I think there are a few options you can do there where he was standing with the smoke. You can either throw smoke down there, or if there's a rush coming in, you can bounce a flashbang off the wall so it lands in pools. If they're facing site, they all get flash guaranteed, and you can peek them at the same time while the flash goes off behind you. But the retake did prevail, and they won that fairly strongly. So 17 Mousesports, things looking good so far, but still a solid 5 rounds to go here.
Oh, look at that. zonixx going to go aggro by himself. Takes a manly man to go behind enemy lines, but zonixx gets himself 2 frags because of it. Seems like LDLC keep having this problem. They keep getting kind of still going, but MBK able to try to create another opportunity here towards B. troubley though still going to be causing some problems, as he is still alive here and can be very annoying from this position as his teammates are ready to rotate, but they haven't spotted the bomb yet for sure. So they are keeping 1 player towards that A bomb site. And BK with a great positioning. Oh, not going to find the frag though. troubley staying alive yet longer. There's the fire.
A long rotation coming in from godb, who's over at the A site. We'll stick with the action on B. We've got ChrisJ looking for someone to eliminate. Oh, gets a tag, but not the frag. 22 HP for NBK. And that's going to leave him alive to take out troubley. 2-on-2 now. Kioshima in the pool.
Goes there, is almost. Spray trying to adjust to godb. Not in time though. godb bearing down on NBK in the corner of the side. Does he have the time? Running through the flames. Gets the kill, but is there time? I don't think there is. There is not time for the defuse, and there it is. LDLC going to pick up 1 more round by the skin of their teeth. It is not coming easily for them at all. I don't know if they went into this. I would imagine they would go into this match with a plan, especially picking T side as you mentioned. But so far it doesn't seem to be panning out. They keep getting something's happening before they can execute. Really, like that round we saw zonixx just taking down 2 players.
What's really good from the CTs is, actually we'll just go cruising with ChrisJ first. I think he's listening for some info because he didn't go for the flash peek there. He's going to play.
Oh, that's an Asimov. Oh my god, the quality
instead. So what's really interesting is, again, Mousesports are a new team, but they are being really effective at changing their CT setup almost every round. Again, you mentioned that they had 3 people towards quad, then they had people boosted on the roof, then they had 2 people on arch, where you saw ChrisJ fell, and then his teammate, I think it was maybe godb, who was following up for him. And again, even on the B site, you see double stack behind the fountain, then you see someone above first oranges. So again, they're being as unpredictable as possible, which is going to make it harder for LDLC to pick up rounds here. But
you can see that they are really noting the success they've had on B recently. And if they go again, can it be successful this time? LEGIJA with a 2 frags, make it a 3rd. That's a beautiful result there for Mousesports. That should be more than enough, but let's see if the remaining players, the remaining French players, can actually hold on to this. 2 against 4, they're outnumbered. A little bit outgunned as well here. That AWP in the hands of ChrisJ. Body set up back to the site. That's great. Molotov in there to the back. Oh, happy with 2 frags on the spray down. And that's going to give MBK a 1-on-2. Gets the first frag. In comes troubley. MBK is going to make it work. That is excellent work there by LDLC. Happy and MBK.
What an
Great
amazing
work.
hold by the two LDLC players. They're going to be happy with that. That was really, really strong. Even with all the Molotov pressure that was being put down from Mousesports, still managed to get double frags while standing in the flames. Absolutely no fear.
Yeah, that was
He thought he was Khaleesi.
Yeah, it's one of those moments where he's like, I know I'm dead. I'm gonna try to take some guys down with me here. What a great result. ChrisJ able to take down Smithzz. That was a very aggressive and fast look for a pick there from Smithzz, in fact. Timing was blinding, and they do get themselves into apartments now. So, once again, has been the story in many of the rounds. Quick early advantage for Mousesports once more. So they are starting off quite well in this series, but it's far from over yet, even in the first half, as we do have only a 7-4 scoreline here. So
I wonder how many set plays Mousesports have practiced for the T side, considering Inferno is probably the most common map you see. I'm sure they've got some shenanigans in the bag, but for the time being, we have the double stack again.
it is really nice, actually. I mean, I can imagine that the foliage there does really make it very difficult to see troubley. So it's a very brutal angle, and shooting players behind the fountain is generally just kind of hard as well.
Yeah, it's completely solid, isn't it?
It's kind of a cool position. It's definitely a little bit exposed. You've got to get the frags. Let's see if he's good for it. Only picks up one. There it is. Teammate LEGIJA goes down as well. That's a really nice entry there for LDLC. Bomb down, and a 3-on-3. They've got some nades left over as well. It's certainly going to be very difficult here for Mousesports. And I have to say, I can't think of a single round where any success was found towards A. LDLC have been hitting B frequently and hard. And they might just find success here once again. Smoke there, actually. Force a reposition there, Kioshima. Time it's being killed, and we will see the retreat of Mousesports as they go for the save. Good play there from LDLC. They are taking grip here of the map, and perhaps this double boost, or this stack up on the fountain needs to be rethought a little bit, or they need to mix it up, because LDLC, they are taking B for granted at the moment.
Yeah, it was nice to see troubley. He was looking away as they were expecting the flashbangs to come in. Managed to get one frag, but then that was all she wrote, basically, as he did get taken out by the trade. You know, once the position has been discovered, if there are more players there for trade kills, there's kind of no protection for him whatsoever. But more aggressive now on the B site from Mousesports. You can see the rotation there from LEGIJA as well. They stuck ChrisJ over there with the AWP, but seemingly predicting that LDLC are going for the fast push on A.
Here it is, Robbie trying to do something, but he can't get much more than a single frag. And this round, Mousesports didn't quite read it correctly. LDLC hitting that fast A play, going to be taking that bomb site down and the plant. In comes troubley and ChrisJ though. Do have to synchronize a little bit together before they push in.
Yeah, they've got to move fast. They need to identify where the players are. They're smoked off as well. The odds are definitely stacked against them. They're going to opt to save the AK and AWP, two very strong weapons for the CT side. So it's going to be 7-6, and that's going to be a pretty bad score for Mousesports going into the second half here very shortly.
Yeah, LDLC really taking the reins in this match. We had a really weird start, just very back and forth. LDLC constantly just buying after losing rounds just because they get the bomb down, and Mousesports have just barely won one, and back and forth. Mousesports started to bring it back, but now LDLC, they found that weakness at B, and now Mousesports just got caught off by overcompensating for that weakness and leaving A pretty naked. So it's pretty awesome to see that LDLC were able to abuse that, to be honest. And see what we're going to find here from Mousesports, because they can't be looking too good on the money. No, not at all. So Mousesports, they lose this one. LDLC can absolutely get that 8-7 scoreline, but there it is. ChrisJ with an early pick once again. Could just be the difference here for Mousesports.
Okay, so LDLC looking for a trade track there, getting an early peek before the smoke comes off, but not going to get one. That pillar going to save any damage. Or Robbie's got all of 6 HP done to him there. And again, we've got LDLC just spreading out over the map, trying to search for answers, what they can find. Happy's going to be rotating through towards second mid, so trying not to get walked by ChrisJ in middle. Gonna pick up the bomb as well. And again, we do have the 3-man stack towards the quad area, following the frag from the arch side. So again, you've got ChrisJ completely changed his position. Often you find sometimes players like teams like Fnatic and so on will get that frag on Arch and rotate the AWP all the way around to B to try and make it more surprising. But now you're seeing him go from Arch to Quad. While there is some pressure coming in onto the B bomb site from NBK. Going to be throwing down some Molotovs, but in fact it is going to force the rotation as well. Godby going to panic and get over there to try and help. Meanwhile, the push comes in towards the A site.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. It's working so far. ChrisJ going to miss the first shot. Might regret that as they are able to take down zonixx over by pick. ChrisJ's going to come out huge here with more shots, but Smithzz will silence him as we do have a 3-on-3, but the bomb is down. Happy in a good position. Looking very good for LDLC at the moment. They can take that 7-7 and Mousesports, I don't think they can buy after this. They lose it. But can they break this? They are fairly low, all these French players. Be able to deal with LEGIJA though, and that smoke is so painful. Not getting through that, and troubley gonna reserve himself. Save that up for the next round. Yeah, great play from LDLC. They're really coming back into this pretty strongly. I was worrying for their sake quite a lot earlier on, you know, seeing them pick T, and it's always kind of sad when you see a team pick T on Inferno and then just get kind of trounced, but they're doing a lot better now. Yeah,
Mousesports definitely dancing to the tune of LDLC at the moment. They do seem to be one step ahead at this stage of the game ever since they started the B pressure and chose the right time to do a fast A, expecting a 3-man push down towards B from the CT side. They've just been that step ahead. Even with these initial frags, now we've got troubley with the AWP getting that first frag. They've got 2 ops in fact. See where ChrisJ is? He's going to be towards the B bomb site as the T starts to pile up. They're going to do that smoke to try and throw the T's off the set. LEGIJA's going to get one kill, get the second one as well. So the purpose of that smoke...
Almost getting another one, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, so as the terrorists rotate back to mid, the purpose of that smoke with his teammate in front of it is to give the appearance that both Mousesports players are playing from the site, to try and stop LDLC from properly checking sandbags. So there was a bit of an element of surprise there, and it paid off quite well, as it's only Happy and Kioshima remaining. Happy picking up the AWP now.
Where did ChrisJ find that Asimov? Like the dollar store or something? Have you seen it, James?
Yeah, it's pretty ropey indeed.
It seems some better days.
I guess it's about what you do with it.
Well, they might just be able to pull something crazy out here. We saw it before from them. And then ChrisJ at the back of the side of the AWP. That does not bode well here for LDLC. Try to pick this one up. Right. It's going to have to be pretty fantastic to pull this one. Happy trying to jump over. Actually somehow picks up the kill even. And troubley might find himself in a bit of bother here. Ooh, there's no stroke not connecting. And they will find the kills, and there it is. They're going to wrap it up 8-7 on the first half. Mousesports kind of bringing it back at the last moment for that 8-7, but LDLC, I mean, they were looking amazing. I would be very, very worried if I was Mousesports now, to be honest.
Yeah, so you can see LEGIJA saying not live there, so I can only presume they're going to have a quick team chat and talk about A, pistol strat, and then B, kind of strats going forward, because they're not going to have much time to do it in between rounds here. And again, they're gonna need some really effective set plays to get past LDLC here. Like LDLC, probably one of the most dangerous teams on the CT side. Like they're going to be really, really hard to beat for Mousesports here. The thing Mousesports have going for them is the element of surprise.
Yeah, I mean Mousesports. I mean, they're a team. I'm not sure about their T sides. They have amazing CT sides sometimes because their players are just on point. They're just so sick usually. But maybe, I mean, this is a new lineup. And this is another reason why I'm not sure about it. Because okay, maybe I'm thinking. Okay, let's. I need to reset here. I need to go back a bit here. Let's start this again. I'm not sure about the old Mousesports T sides, but maybe the new Mousesports T sides can be great. But they're, like we pointed out earlier, this is kind of like a debut match for their new lineup. They've only got ChrisJ and LEGIJA there from the original Mousesports lineup they were so used to seeing. So, I mean, with players like that, you could expect in the future for it to be a completely new direction for the team, that they would have some really amazing T stuff. But right now, obviously, T has to be really hard for them, in theory at least.
Yeah, I mean, T is going to require a lot of drills, especially for a map like Inferno, where you have to have you know, specific flashes, smokes, Molotovs all over the place. You know, it's going to be.
Yeah.
I don't think they've had enough time to really pull this off effectively, especially against a team as strong as LDLC. And
Exactly.
while you may get like you may be able to get like the gimmick round here and there, unless it's a key round that breaks their economy, then LDLC should come up trumps long term.
Yeah, I mean, if the pistol round isn't picked up here by Mousesports, I'm definitely very worried for their chances. But I mean, it really says a lot that that Inferno was the choice of LDLC. Of course, they are a great Inferno team, but Dust 2 was picked. Actually, looking at the picks, it's kind of a sad story for for Mousesports, because Inferno picked, as we see by LDLC. Dust 2 makes a lot of sense. You don't need I mean, everyone knows how to play Dust 2. Dust 2 is, even the T side is pretty simple. Like, it's the principles are very, very obvious. Like, you can do loads of from cat control. Everyone knows how to play like all the different angles and positions. It's very open. You don't need a lot of team play. You can do a lot with individual skill. All that jazz. So it suits them. Makes sense. But then we go to Overpass. Overpass, you need some good stuff going for you on the T sides, and kind of the CT
and
sides.
we've seen how strong and aggressive LDLC are on the CT side, and that's a map where I feel ChrisJ may be limited in what he can do. You know, from the kind of flashy ChrisJ you're used to. I don't know how much he can exploit that on a map like Overpass.
And that's Overpass is the third map. So Mousesports, if they manage to get past that point, they're going to run into a cache. So cache is going to be really tough as well, because the T sides and cache. Anyway, we'll cover that when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Go back into the match with Pistol on the second half between Mousesports and LDLC. It's map 1 if you're joining us for the G2A.com European Cup powered by Faceit. They are playing with $10,000. The loser of this match is guaranteed at least $1,000. So there is that. But here they go. See Mousesports trying to power through onto A. So far, shox able to open up with a kill onto Godby, but in comes the trade. It's at the back of the site. Gonna have to come up with something special here. Gonna find a kill onto troubley in hilarious fashion, as we have MBK and Happy making their way in from either side. This is gonna be very interesting now. LEGIJA with a good angle here. This is a 3-1 for him. Absolutely so. Happy goes down. And MBK, not even any armor to his name. Gets 3 players. It sucks to be him.
They do not need to engage him now. They're gonna try and force him to come in at an angle where he cannot defend himself.
Doesn't even have a kit either, so GG is the term I think we're looking for there. But what is the Je suis Charlie thing?
Charlie?
Yeah, Je suis Charlie?
Oh, that's in response to the
Charlie.
happenings today in Paris, basically.
Ah,
yeah,
right.
the cartoon publisher called Charlie something. So they're just saying that they're with them. You know, terrible things happened in Paris today.
Atrocious.
Yeah, really bad things. But it's going to be Mousesports with the pistol round here. So they do have something good to push on with on the T side. Again, they do need 7 rounds here, and that's going to be a long, hard slog. They should get 2 more, but even 5 if they don't break LDLC on that buy round. I mean, that's what it's going to come down to. Assuming they don't get anti-eco, that buy round is going to make all the difference here for both teams.
Just trying to figure out what's going on here. LDLC, Mousesports taking it super slow, which is obviously a very nice way to approach this.
Looking at the radar, you would think they could be crouch walking with dual Berettas. They're going so slow.
Well, they're about to find their way into B, and only MBK is there. LDLC kind of gambling towards A, but that's a beautiful smoke. They go through it. They're going to toss over the grenades, and the rotation is going to be forced out here. The entire team almost moving over.
Look, there's so much confusion.
No one
It's
knows
a
what's
fake,
going
it's a
on.
double fake. This is some James Bond business right here.
Are they really going to go back? Oh, MBK goes in. He's had enough of his shenanigans. Gets dropped by the Bison that got B, but Happy there by Paul, looking for some love with the 5-7. Gets to its own. LEGIJA able to finish him off, but the damage has been done now. 3 players quickly approaching.
Time.
Does get the plant time. Oh, getting stabbed through the smoke. It's sneaky. Ooh, he's done for. And there you go, LDLC. We're seeing this happen over and over again. Like, I mean, this used to happen all the time. We're used to it, but that was when the CZ was in town.
The anti-ecos.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I think what went terribly wrong for Mousesports there was that late smoke as NBK fell. That was just in front of Banana and just before the stairs of sight, which gave Happy a humongous advantage with the 5-7 and allowed him to get those frags, which flipped around on its head. If that smoke hadn't gone down there, I think it would have been a very different story. So a bit of luck, which was definitely exploited to the max there by Happy, and that's going to bring LDLC right back into this game. And now Mousesports are definitely in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, all the value that was picked up, just not just by winning around, but like 2,700 each AK picked up that they didn't have to spend. It's a really big swing. It's as if LDLC won the pistol, nothing ever happened.
Yeah, I mean, look at the gun differential we have. We've got 2 AKs, 3 M4s, pretty much a full buy from LDLC, save for a lack of helmet on Happy. And we have a Scout, a P250, a Galil, an AK, and a Deagle. We've got proper jumble sale, car boot sale business here from Mousesports. Manatom Bolo just picked up the weapons that fell out.
Be able to get a kill up on Smithzz though, so they are able to punch a hole in, and that's going to force some movement here from LDLC. But Mousesports, they're trying to exploit it. They're hoping that maybe someone pushed behind them. The fact that they don't know what's going on in Banana obviously means that their approach is a little bit slower because they don't know if someone had pushed it or not. So Mousesports have to kill a lot of time by working up towards Banana, and now they're going to be kind of committed by the time they get there. And Troubley going down. That should be a big indication of what's happening. He was trying to get through connector. There's only one reason why that would happen. And then they come on to B. Now LDLC no, but Happy, the sniper with the M4. And the Deagle is zonixx. Ooh, does get some good damage, but it's not quite enough just yet. And it is going to be the round for LDLC.
Yeah, the wrong person fell for them. And that was the bomb down, which pretty much put a halt to their push onto the B bomb site. So things starting out well there for Mousesports, but just couldn't get over that finish line. So it's going to be 9-9 now, and success continues for LDLC here. Mousesports, really, they're running out of time to break the economy of LDLC. They need to do it. They need to do it like the next 2 rounds. Otherwise, LDLC could run away with this. Again, they are on the more favored side now.
shox going to try to flash himself with the handed flashback. Going to be able to pick up 1 kill and a lot of information with that. Kioshima wants a piece of the action. In he comes now from Boiler. Able to find himself the bomb and a frag. And this should be all she wrote, really. I mean, they got the bomb. The rotation's coming now from LDLC. The smoke goes down. Yeah, this is looking pretty impossible now.
They've got no firepower whatsoever. Unless they somehow run into Smithzz, who's only rocking a USPS. Gobby has a Glock and ChrisJ has an UMP. So
it isn't enough though. LDLC pick up another round, and I think they know what they're in for now, as we do have this buy coming in from Mousesports.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on the money of LDLC here. If Mousesports don't win this round, or like unless they can make LDLC win the round with like 1 player surviving, then this could be the beginning of the end here for game 1 in this best of 5. Again, it is a best of 5 for both semi-finals and the final here in the G2A.com Cup. Again, $10,000 on the line in total here for these teams.
And that was a deep and honest smoke there at the spawn that we saw, and they're trying to go aggressive here. We haven't seen a big mix-up of that just yet. And maybe Gabe with a nice tag onto Troubley. So this is really annoying for Mousesports, because this is often what Unfolded can be like for the Ts. Very frustrating, because CTs can constantly delay you, constantly just take positions away from you. Kioshima with a great angle there to try to punish Gobby, who's trying to look for a pick there for Boiler. So they can't find anything just yet. They keep trying to push areas, but they keep getting deflected, and LDLC is just looking a stone throw away from finishing this one off now, with 2 players almost dead, but here they go. Went away. It's a good entry there from ChrisJ. Happy locks down the site there as well. So excellent work again from LDLC.
So again, now we have 3 people surviving for LDLC. Let's look at the money they have after the buy comes in for them. See the buys in there, and they're ranging from $3,000 to almost $8,000 in the bank. Meanwhile, Mousesports are on the eco. So this is where the LDLC economy starts to really grow. If they lose here, they've got a full buy. They're unlikely to lose because the smorgasbord of pistols they're up against is unlikely to do the trick here. They do have 2 smoke grenades on the Mousesports team. God B's gone for only Kevlar, same as ChrisJ. So again, they're keeping their money loosely balanced around 2,000, save for ChrisJ, who's saving for the orb. So they're buying what they can, so they can still buy together in the following round. So looks like we may have a set play going in towards B. That's going to be showstopper smoke grenade there, which is going to burn down around 20 seconds on this clock. 1 minute remaining here. So if they push towards A, I think it's going to be really, really hard. I think both might be hard, but I think that's going to be more difficult with so little time remaining in the round as well to get all these people done quickly enough with the range. May prove close to impossible. Kioshima getting an early frag there on LEGIJA before the full push comes in. We've got 4 people on squad. They're going for the smoke and the sneaky plant behind the box. zonixx is going to get the bomb down. That's all important for them. That's all they needed.
Yeah, it's pretty much the game plan. And Gobi, if you can actually run away with this M4, that's actually kind of huge as well. It's actually really nice. That's a really nice result there for Mousesports. So sneaky. What a cheeky person Gobi is running away with that M4.
Yeah, so that's a plant you can do. It's actually not extremely easy to plant in this corner, especially when you're in amongst the smoke. It's a bit specific, but the general idea is put a smoke in front of the truck so you don't have to take the site and get a plant there. Good for ecos. And it's done the trick, but this is decision time now. You saw how important the last round was.
Wow, that timing, excellent. ChrisJ had no idea that he was there, but played for that timing and he got it. Gonna flash each other in here into middle. shox and Smithzz trying to gun him down, and shox only gets 1 though. So finally, Mousesports actually looking quite strong here on the entry. LDLC coming in now, and 2 left.
So the question is, with the money on LDLC, do you go for damage, or do you go for the full save? They both have M4s.
Yeah, so it's
the money's not perfect yet. If they all had around 10,000, I think they go in there,
yeah,
do as much damage as possible. But for example, we have Happy here. If he dies, he's got 3,700 in the bank before the round loss bonus. But that's not going to give him the world.
Yeah, indeed.
So yeah, decisions to be made here, and it looks like they're going to just go for the exit frags, just holding the angles.
Terrorists win.
Did they just lose 2 there? I think they did.
I think they did, yeah. So that didn't really go quite to plan.
That used to be safe, wasn't it? Like pretty safe. You like take some damage, but it's safe.
Sometimes it's safe.
They were like on full health.
Yeah, it's a bit here and there.
That's embarrassing.
That's it's very costly for them as well. Though.
Yeah, that's a deep banana smoke again. There it is. That looks like a pretty easy one. I've seen some very complex ones. This one's pretty nice.
Yeah, but look how late it was. They've gone straight through it.
That's okay because the Molotovs go in front of it. So, and that's kind of the idea, is that the Molotovs, raise the Molotovs that should come from under us, land in front like a deep one and then close. But ChrisJ and troubley taking no prisoners as they burst up into the B area. And look, so far their T sides are not looking too shabby. ChrisJ actually finally smoked that off. CT spawn is covered now, and rotation is coming. This is looking great from Mousesports. It's looking. It's seemingly kind of easy for them to find these kills. Like when they're actually in these spots where they can find one-on-ones, Mousesports are doing really well. And you know, this is one of the reasons why NIP is so fearsome on this map, is because they often don't give you one-on-ones ever. Like the one-on-ones that they give you are very specific and almost always very much in their favor. Whereas in this case, we're seeing a lot of scrappy play, a lot of scrappy fights.
Brute force.
Yeah. Oh no. Could be execution style on Kioshima. Swift and painless death there from the AK.
Terrorists win.
shox behind the haystack here. No, he goes down as well. That sucks for LDLC. So our Mousesports retaking control of the game. I mean, we were not expecting anything from their T side, but they are kind of cutting up LDLC.
It is brute force, which is keeping them in this game. They're just charging through sites and cutting them down like a... They're going through bone like butter right now. Now we've got a 3-man stack from the CTs on the B-bomb site early on. They're going to hang around there for a little while. They do have the full buyout on the CT side. We've got M4's AWP on Smithzz. Let's have a look at where he's playing. He's just holding an angle through the shrubbery on the B-bomb site. In the meantime, ChrisJ loitering bottom mid, not going to be peeked yet by the CTs. Smokes at top mid, just going to take shots through the smoke. A, just in case someone's there. B, as a general deterrent. So, things going to slow down in comparison to the previous rounds, which will probably play into LDLC's favour.
Yeah, the funny thing is that I've watched a lot of NIP on this map recently, demo-wise, and it's very funny how different the setup, the kind of like most far back setups tend to be from NIP. NIP were very, very strict with all the setups that I saw, but they were so brutal. Either way, well, I can talk more about that later on, but we're going to have what looks to be the classic B split or potential lurker position here from Godby, who could catch rotation and try to split into B with his teammates here as they make their way in. But he's actually going to get taken down by Smithzz, and that's actually shouldn't be too troublesome here for Mousesports. They get in quickly and cleanly. This could still be okay for them, but Happy in a great position. They never knew what hit him. Maybe zonixx to finally take him down, but they've sustained some pretty heavy losses. 2-on-3 though, so retake coming in. Kioshima, perfect timing around the corner. Gonna find the planter. Troubley tapping down shots. And that's gonna be all she wrote. 11 to 12, gonna be 13 to 11. LDLC returning back to prominence here.
That was a key round to LDLC as well, because if they lost that, look at the money they would have been left with. I mean, this is with 2 people surviving and a victorious round, so it would have been really dire straits there, and that really would have given Mousesports an opportunity to charge towards that magical 16, but wasn't to be on that occasion. And troubley has been beasting for Mousesports in this so far. He's 25 and 14, by far the top fragger. zonixx and Smithzz both yet to reach that 10. But it is 13-11 LDLC. Mousesports going to be able to have a full buy this round.
And again, they've done this this 3-man stack towards short, which I do really like this because, and again, I've seen it from a lot of teams lately. You can do a lot with this. You can let them run up long if you want, and just let them take long and CT spawn if you really want. And just by having like a really strong potential defense there on quad, which is usually how people tend to attack into the A bomb site. Usually there's just gonna be a smoke on long, you make your way through quad, so they can really deal with that very effectively. And oh, that's a nice angle there from Smithzz. Gonna catch ChrisJ trying to peek from boiler. And also the other thing to note is that if their teammates want to retake and they always hold quad, then their teammates can sandwich them on the retake. So it's a beautiful way to approach this defensive setup. Nice mix-up. They might just walk into it as well. This could be a messy. Kioshima is hungry for these frags that they won't even... Oh, they actually catch him straight away. Good eye there from LEGIJA. And look at this. Smithzz able to put down the frag. And what a beautiful spin from shox at 180. Able to take down the last player. And you can see how powerful it is trade-wise for the CTs. That was a beautiful setup.
Yeah, now Mouse pretty much have to force buy here to avoid playing for overtime. So again, we're going to see the Tech 9s coming out. They've managed to get 3 AKs, smoked flashes, etc. on LEGIJA, Godby, and ChrisJ. troubley and zonixx going to be looking a bit... Cabinet's going to be looking a bit scarce, but it comes down to who gets the first frag. We do have Happy in an aggressive position. Gun's named after Lunatic, it seems, for some reason, but he's going to get out of there. It's going to be 1-man advantage at the moment to LDLC. Bomb is heading towards the bomb site. BK gets caught with a grenade out, but no frag yet. 3-on-3 now. They have intel that there are 2 CTs on the B bomb site, but the bomb is too far deep to take down. ChrisJ, last man standing, still holding the bomb. Just looking down in case some flashbangs come in.
The man, the myth, the legend, ChrisJ. Get taken down by MBK, and that's 15 to 11. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting. You know, that round where they had the 3-man stack on quad was a really crucial one because you know we can see that after that, Mousesports economy-wise, it's really been hard for them. And the one weakness of that is obviously if the team does take long, but they they didn't try to take that much map control, and that's kind of the risk, the gamble that LDLC play for. But it can be pretty safe. You can adapt very well from many different openings from the T's. That's so it's very nice. 15 to 11, it's a match point, and in go Mousesports. They don't even care. They're just straight in past any grenade. LEGIJA gonna try to spray down. MBK takes him out. His body dropping by the first orange there. They have the bomb down. Nobody's dead. Wow. They just threw all the toys out the pram. Just went in.
That is brute force right there. That's the A-team truck just blowing down the doors.
Exactly, yeah. Sometimes that just works. Sometimes it's just so surprising, and the positions from the CTs just aren't quite correct at that early timing that it just works. So good on LEGIJA as well, man. He put all 30 bullets into first oranges when he was completely right, and he managed to find that kill on MBK, who kind of peeked back into the spray. It's actually a very common thing. There's also spots where people try to like duck behind cover, and then and this is something you can take to your game as well. Like if someone ducks behind cover and you feel like it's very likely they're going to re-peek you, just keep spraying. Just keep spraying. They'll move. Oftentimes, the amount of times I've gotten frags just because people move back into your spray.
Yeah, absolutely. I like to just tap, just to keep the recoil down.
So I remember it used to be very effective to do that in 1.6 as well, just because of in Quake 3 we called it the cripple effect, when you get tagged basically and it slows your movement. Yeah, slows your movement. Yeah. And that was obviously quite a big deal in 1.6.
With the kind of the peeker's advantage in CS:GO as well, it's even more reason to kind of try and pre-fire a re-peek with the tapping or spraying or otherwise.
Or yeah, or just do a LEGIJA and just close your eyes, crouch, and just spray away and get the frags.
Yeah, brute force style.
It was nice.
Have you ever used a brute force dictionary?
I don't know what a brute force dictionary is.
Okay, well,
I've
used one.
What is it?
That's what I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, you can't just say that and not tell people what it is. That's just.
You can Google brute force dictionary.
Do you say brick force or brute force?
Brute force, not brick force. What the hell's brick force?
I don't know. That's why I was confused.
Look at all these awards.
James, the amount of random stuff you say, I really wouldn't put it past you, man.
Look at all these. What, brick force? For that to be a thing.
Exactly. I don't know what those awards even are.
Must be DreamHack Champions, I guess.
Is that DreamHack Champions? I guess
it's got to be.
Yeah.
What else would they be rolling with right now?
That's true. That's true. You're gonna roll with the max out bling.
Did you see the CEO of NIP tweeted recently saying, "Hey, LDLC and other teams, do you guys have any team music?" And LDLC were like, "Yeah," and they linked to "We Are the Champions" by Queen. Zing! Apply water to that burn.
All right, here we go. Back into the action again, and 2 players on long at the moment for LDLC, so they switched it up again. Going for that 3-man quad setup. Always keeping Mousesports guessing. Mousesports have to find out, but the problem is that sometimes just the process of finding out the cost can be too high sometimes.
And again, you can see the CT layout has changed for LDLC, as it did for Mousesports. Previously, we saw 3 towards the squad area. Now we have 2 playing Arch. Got the buddy system, as Henry G would say.
Yeah, I mean, it's very unexpected to see this. And this is one of the reasons why Inferno is difficult for T's, because you've got to have a lot of good tactics, good nades for one another to clear lots of positions safely. It's very difficult. And we'll have to see if they're able to slowly figure things out. But we do have Kioshima floating around at the moment, and there are some frags coming in. LEGIJA not able to find Happy, though. Happy does lock down. Oh, that's a really big loss. They've got to push into A now. They've got to go for it. There's only 2 players left. And zonixx doing the dance, pulls out the deagle, and barely able to finally find the frag onto Smithzz, but in goes shox. Nice flash, and Kioshima caught by catching ChrisJ. And there you go, 16 to 12. And we are going to